on the jig. Come on, baby.
New big bass.
Hopefully.
New big bass, I think.
Okay, well, you guys probably can't really tell because the boats are all spread out, and also the audio is probably going to be terrible for this video, but there's like 20 boats out here, and we are finally starting tournament season up here in Michigan. So me and my buddy Matt Davis, we are out here. Like I said, it's a big weeknighter. There's 20 freaking boats, one of the biggest weeknight tournaments I've ever fished, and this lake has been fishing pretty awful, so I don't know what's going to happen. We've got pretty much everything. We got everything tied on, guys. I have no idea what we're going to catch them on, no idea what it's going to take to win. But we're gonna try to find 5 bass. I think if we get a limit, that is gonna be a good start. And we might cash a check too with this many boats if we catch a limit and have 1 or 2 decent fish in there. So stick around, stay tuned. Tournament season is back, baby. And if you guys are new to the channel, we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Gonna have a ton of tournament fishing videos coming your way. So definitely subscribe if you guys are interested in that. But let's get this thing started, guys.
We got one job. Let's catch one big fish. That's the only difference.
Yeah, dude, literally a big bass in this tournament might be like a 3-pounder. So if we get one decent one, we might be making some money tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, boys and girls, we have a 2-minute idle. So all these boats are about to take off here. We're gonna go try to find a few bass. Yeah. There we go. Little guy. First one of the day for me, boys, on the wacky worm. We're gonna toss that one on the bump board, but I don't think that one's gonna go. Probably gonna be about a 13-incher. See what we got here. Gotta bust out the Ego bump board. If you guys wanna check this out, we are gonna be using a lot of Ego tournament gear this year. But this bump board is definitely gonna come into play today because this lake has got a lot of small fish. We're gonna have to weed through some little guys. Yeah, it's like a 13 and a half, 13 and 3/4, just a tad bit shy. But Matt caught one about that size, and I just got my first one. So we have got 2 fish in the boat within about the first 5 minutes. Just gonna have to weed through those little guys in order to get to those 2-pounders and stuff. There we go. I'm gonna catch one right now.
Sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. Was that on the crankbait? Oh, there's one too. We're doubled up.
I lost mine.
You lost yours? This is probably a keeper. Not a very big one, but I think it's a keeper. Get him in there, Matt. Get him in there. Yes, sir. I think that's going to be number 1. I think that's going to be number 1 for old me and Matty D. Not a big one, but we just skipped that Senko to the back of the dock. And I think we just cracked our first keeper. Bust out the Ego bump board again. Oh yeah, it's like a 15.5-incher ton.
That's so big.
Biggins! Oh, first Michigan keeper in a tournament this year. Well, that's a lie. We actually did fish one of the derby, but that one doesn't count. Okay. We are busting out the cull tags because ideally we're going to be doing a lot of culling today. Hopefully catching a lot of like 14, 15 inchers, but first one in the box. Only about 15 minutes into the tournament. Not a bad start. Little. Maybe. Coming in hot, son. Gonna put her on the bump, boys. I really don't know. It's gonna be a burner. It's gonna be a burner. We're gonna be catching a lot of very close fish, so I really don't know. This bump board is gonna be our best friend today, I'll tell you what. So many bass in this lake are just, yeah. Oh, boys, keeper? Okay, well, remember I'm gonna put number 2 on him. He's gonna be our very small one that needs to leave the box very soon. This is one that you don't wanna have. So, 2 fish in the box, guys. Probably 20, 25 minutes in. Very, very, very small. If we weigh this one in, it's gonna be a big no. Why is this live well not running? Okay, that could have been bad. Okay, 2 fish in the box. Not a very big one, I don't think, again, but popped it. So weird. That's like my 3rd one though that I've got bit and it doesn't come back. You would think that it would come back and eat it again. There it is. Not big. Not a keeper. That was like my next cast after that last one though, guys. We just have to burn through them until eventually some of them are keepers. Going? It's maybe a keeper, I think. Put him on the bump. It'll be really close. See if it's a keeper. It's gonna be real close. We're bumping squeaker after squeaker today. 13.5, okay. Still 2 fish in the boat, guys. We're about to move spots right after this cast right here, actually. So stick around, stay tuned. Probably gonna go hit another stretch of docks and then maybe make our way into the canal and do some frogging or something. Who knows? We're gonna just keep freaking rolling. Keep on doing some different stuff until something sticks. Okay. No fish frogging back in here. We're gonna go back out to the main lake. Try to find some more fish on docks or something. Nah, little. Not gonna keep. So really quick, just want to explain what's going on. We have 2 fish in the box. We caught them in the first like 20 minutes off of docks and wacky worms. We bounced around, caught a lot more dinks off of docks. We decided let's go try to get a bigger bite. We went back in the canal, started frogging, did not get a single blow up. Went back out to the main lake, started fishing docks, more dinks, started fishing the break line, more dinks. And at this point, we're like, okay, we're 2 hours into this 3.5-hour tournament. We need to make something happen. We need some bigger fish. We need more keepers in the box. We decided we need to go try to throw the jig. I have not caught a ton of fish on a jig yet this year. It is one of my all-time favorite baits to throw when those fish push offshore and you're in that full-time summer mode. So far these fish have been up there spawning. They just are getting off the beds, and this lake, they're starting to push offshore. So we pulled out the jig and we started to make some stuff happen. No! Boys, girls, we just flipped the GoPro on, and you'll never believe what just happened. I sound very calm right now, but we just put a 3-pounder in the box, and for this lake, that's an absolute giant. That might be big bass. So you guys are gonna have to stick around and wait to see at the end. We might have big bass in the live well right now. Just smoked her on a jig offshore here, and my GoPro was off. I'm so stupid. I just got smoked again. We were out offshore here. We just pulled up on this spot, guys, and I was catching so many little bass in that drop shot. It really just wasn't happening for me. And so I told Matt, I was like, you know, I'm gonna start throwing the jig around. We might not get a lot of bites, but if I get bit on it, it's probably gonna be a better fish. And literally, probably like my 5th cast with it, just put a 3-pounder in the box. So very, very sorry. Didn't get that one on camera, but hopefully the jig bites the deal and we're about to smack some more big ones, guys. I have no idea what's about to go down. That was one of my very first casts, and I think I just got bit again right there. Nope. Come in here, come in here. Come in the boat, Sonny. I don't know if that one's gonna keep. She done did pop the jig though, boys. Like I just told you, we just caught about a 3-pounder. About 5 minutes later, just stuck another one. That's gonna be like a 13, if that. 13 3/4, 13 1/2. Not quite gonna cut it, but if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you already know the jig is easily my favorite lure to throw in the whole entire planet Earth. And the fact that we just got 2 back-to-back bites on this means all these boats out here, all these boys that are fishing this derby better be scared, because we're trying to put 2 more big ones in the box, and we're trying to take that easy dub.
How many boats come those casting?
Oh, the jig. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that was my beat. I like half boat flipped him, and then I was like, oh, no. Matt's got him. I think that's going to keep, buddy.
Okay,
I'm hoping. You want one of these jigs, buddy? You want one of those jigs? Let me check this out. That's got to be a keeper, though. Oh, yeah. Almost. That's a 16-incher almost, Sonny.
Yeah, that's on the big side.
Yeah, that's on the big side. She's skinny, but okay. Matty D needs a jig. They're smoking the jig, boys. We just moved spots. And that was my 2nd cast right here. 2nd cast in a new spot. So we're going to put Matty D on. We have got the load of them. Jig? You need a trailer, too? 4. We got 4 fish in the box, guys. We have just about an hour left. A little bit less than an hour, I want to say. Ideally, we definitely need to get rid of one of those fish, too. That one, I think our 2nd fish of the day, barely freaking touched. So we want to get rid of that one. But we got to get number 5 in the boat first. That's it, dude. That's it. That's all we got. We got 3 or 4 fish. We got to take a look. Got to take another look at that one. Either weighing in 3 or 4 bass today only, boys. Couldn't find the 5th. And couldn't get rid of Pipsqueak McGee. Okay, boys and girls, so we're gonna let this fish go right here, and I'm gonna tell you why. Let me just put this in the water real quick. But what's going on here is we have a pretty big fish. We think that it might go big bass. It's gonna be pretty close. This lake doesn't usually have a lot of big ones caught. So in this tournament trail, if you weigh in a short fish, then they take away your big bass. So we do not want to risk it. We don't think that our 4 fish are gonna win us anything as far as actual placing goes. So all we're hoping is that that one goes big bass. So we just let that little one go. We're gonna weigh in our 3 fish and hopefully take big bass with that nice one, which you guys haven't even saw yet, but we're about to bust it out of the well.
New big bass.
Hopefully.
New big bass, I think.
I'm hoping.
340.
Yes. So we were hoping. We actually just dumped a small one right at the end because it was real questionable. We were like, we don't want to lose. No, didn't want to lose our big bass.
Always have me come to your boat and bump it.
Oh, you do that? Okay, we'll do that next time.
632.
We'll do that next time. Thank you. Okay, boys and girls, so far we just weighed in. We threw that little bass back. We found out that we could have actually had him come to our boat and bump it. I don't know if that's going to affect if we would have placed or not, but right now we are leading big bass with that 3.4 pounder, which I didn't get on camera, so that really sucks. But nice fish going back in the lake. Hopefully we hold on to big bass because we did not do so good as far as the best 5 goes today, boys and girls. Nice, beautiful almost a 3.5 pounder right there. So that is going to be a wrap on the first tournament video of the year up here in Michigan. We did not have a great event. We ended up weighing in 3 fish, and I found out afterwards that we actually could have got that 1 fish bumped. The tournament director said next time tell him he'll come to the boat and he'll bump that fish, make sure that it is a legal keeper, and if not, we won't be penalized at all as long as we let him do that little courtesy bump first. So we could have weighed in 4 fish possibly if that one would have went, but we decided best bet was maybe we're going to win big bass. We weighed in that one that unfortunately I didn't get on camera for you guys. The hook set was vicious on about 12 to 15 foot of water right when I switched up to that jig. And it was a 3.4 pounder, good one on the scale. We took over big bass, but we ended up taking second big bass, which is good for exactly $0. First tournament of the year, didn't cash a check whatsoever, and kind of a sad one for us. We thought that we had big bass wrapped up. Like I said, that lake is not known for giants, and as you guys can see, we caught so many dinks that day. Just not a lot of big bass in there, but 3.7 pounder was caught, bumped my 3.4 pounder out of the big bass slot, but still had a good time out there. Caught a lot of fish, and those fish are starting to get into that summer pattern, which is where I usually excel. That pre-spawn, spawn, and right when they're moving out of that post-spawn is not really my favorite time to fish. When they get into that summer mode, guys, that's when I start doing good in tournaments. So stick around, stay tuned. We have some more tournament videos on the way. Yesterday, we may or may not have won a tournament, so definitely be on the lookout for future videos, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.